now we are moving to the next session. It's evaluation session, and to conduct this, I call upon General Evaluator Thomas.
Hi there, hope you're having a good flight on M425. Now we're going to commence serving the most favorite feature of the flight, namely feedback. To be served by 4 very experienced and sensitive four-member crew. First of them is Toastmaster Vidya, an IT veteran and currently project manager at Third Ware Solutions in DLF. She joined Techmaster Club in San Francisco a few years back, then took a break, then came back because she loved what was offered there, finished her ACB and ALB, and also was a finalist at the division level speech contest, humor speech contest. She is currently the area A2 area director. As for the subject, she said, allow the mind to move around, but keep checked so that it doesn't wander too much like you will talk about the toddlers on the beach. So over to Toastmaster Vidya to evaluate the speech of
Thank you, General Evaluator, and congratulations, Sai Jyotirmayi, for your starting your journey on a milestone meeting. It's my pleasure to be your evaluator today. First, I thought I should come here without notes, but I had too many likes about your speech, I had to get my notes. I have divided your speech into 3 things: the likes, the recommendation, and the third thing is super like. What I liked about your speech, first thing was your title. Your title really attracted me. Usually for a CC1, I've heard titles like me, myself, about me, all about me. But unlike million other stories, says that you are unique by yourself. So that was really amazing. When I saw the agenda, that was the first thing that attracted me. Kudos to you on selecting a very beautiful topic. And you started your speech and ended your speech with a quote. You had a lot of places in your speech which told me that you were a literature freak. About coming to your speech, you told me about there were a lot of unique things you had. 23 years and 7 days. I was trying to recollect or calculate what your date of birth was, but then you told me your date of birth. That is a different way to introduce rather than saying I was born on this day. I like that one about your speech. Then you came to where you are right now, where you were working, and then you said, okay, I was born here, I'm doing this now. Then you went back to tell how you came. I liked all those things, and the transition was really, really smooth in your speech. And then I knew a lot about your family, about you, your family, your dad's transfer, your interest in literature, your hobby, where you're working right now. And all this was beautiful. And the pace, like I again said, it was smooth and it transitioned well. 2 recommendations I had before I go to the super likes. It is okay to have notes for being a CC1 speaker, but I really did not see a need for you to have notes right here. So it's okay for CC1, but going forward, you should not have your notes further. That's one thing. And you had a lot of time left, I felt, but you could have told something more about your school and college life. That was, which was missing. You could have added something about your school life, your college life. About the super likes, which is definitely not expected from a CC1 speaker, but you have that potential. I want to really highlight humor. Humor is not at all expected from a CC1 speaker. The confidence you had on stage, again, being a CC1, that is something really, really nice about. No nervousness, eye contact was amazing. And if you go as a test speaker, nobody will say you're just like a CC1 juror. So these are the things I had about you. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed your speech, and you have a beautiful path ahead of you in Toastmasters. Good luck to you. Over to you.
Over to the next speaker, next evaluator, who is Toastmaster Rahul Parikh, who is Area Director I5. Besides, he is the product manager come marketer with Mindtree, having started 5 years ago as an intern. He loves meeting people as much as he does food. The reason you see him doing this duty in the Toastmaster flight. Toastmasters also taught him the importance of planning, preparation, and perseverance. If you notice, though he didn't claim it, he also loves triads. He gave it to me as a triad. And here we have, will you put your hands together to welcome.
A very good evening, everyone, and a special good evening to the speaker of CC1, Parthasarathy S. So firstly, I wish to congratulate you for finishing your CC1. So let's applaud for him once again. Every long journey begins with a single step. Similarly, each and every Toastmaster here, we began our journey with our CC1. Likewise, you have begun your journey here with your CC1. Now, there are many good things about your speech. And firstly, I didn't really feel that you were a CC1 speaker. I felt that you have already delivered many speeches and you are a professional speaker. You had that kind of confidence in you. And one beautiful thing that you had in your speech was that you had humor. Karan was saying some time back that evaluation should be based on what other people are feeling, but I tend to disagree with him here. Almost everyone here was really laughing. Now that was something really brilliant. And then the pauses that you had after you delivered something humorous. So that is something which actually seasoned Toastmasters do. Brilliant. For example, when you spoke about your credit card, I wish we all had credit cards without limits. And then the one more thing which you said was that my mission, what I wish to do, or my profession, my dream profession, it kept changing with each and every movie. So that is something which happens with each and every one of us. It happened with me during my childhood, so I connected with you there. And you also said about being engineer, and then engineer, and you felt that you were not really doing the kind of job that you wanted to do, and then a few months down the line you switched over. I think we all have gone through that phase, so then you were able to brilliantly connect with the audience. You knew what the expectations were, which is something incredible for a CC1 speaker. But at the same point of time, in my opinion, you were a little nervous on a few occasions. So that is one thing. So probably if you could rehearse your speech a few more times and use other techniques, get a few more inputs, it would certainly help you during your CC2, number one. And number two, in my opinion, I actually want to listen to you more. You were actually going that well. I felt that you stopped a little early because it was that good. It's something I watched Dunkirk yesterday, and then I felt that Dunkirk, it got over really fast. I wanted Christopher Nolan to go on for at least half an hour more. I wanted to see more of Tom Hardy. Similarly, I wanted to hear you a little bit more. And the most important objective of CC1, see, other CCs, they don't really give you an objective about the content. But CC1, it gives you an objective about your content. You're supposed to speak out yourself. You did that beautifully. Now, we all know that we both were born in the year 91. We both are engineers. You got 91% and 95%? Sorry, I did not get that. I got a lot more lower than that. We also know that you run marathons, you are an avid blogger, and then you create civil services exams and things of that sort. And most important thing, you spoke about your title. That your title was not yet title, and the conversation that you had with your mentor. Had it been another amateur speaker, they would have probably done it at the very beginning. But that was your masterstroke. You did it at the end. So it was a brilliant CC1. Looking forward to your CC2. Whenever you deliver that, please invite me. I want to hear you.
The next evaluator is Toastmaster Subhabadi. He's a design engineer with Caterpillar. He had done the drawing in the Toastmasters as SAA, VPE, and president of CAT, and is currently the area director, for Area 1. To evaluate, have you seen me? Toastmaster Subhabadi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Thomas, sir. Toastmaster Vimalanand, hi. Your topic makes everyone curious. Like, you have seen me, what is this? Have I seen you really? And at the start, you had a situation where you related things with you, and you were actually mimicking you to a bouncer and so on. That start gave that introduction made everyone curious. What next? What's he going to speak about? And at the start, you insisted you have seen me as a bouncer and so on. And during the second portion of your speech, that is the body, I could see you a very below average student and slowly moving, and you are being notorious in schools, colleges, everywhere. And suddenly that thought provocation happens when everyone dropped you from your project work and you stood on your own and you had that courageous attitude to work on your own on your project. And it was, your speech was like watching a Tamil movie, typical Tamil movie, maybe Danish movie, I can say, BAP. And a person with who is very notorious and very troublesome to others, suddenly he changes his mind and he focuses all his energy on positive things and he is very successful. So it was like watching a very good, entertaining Tamil movie. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And of the script, what I really liked about you is you have very positive attitude. Maybe you struck suddenly during the course of the speech, maybe for like 5 seconds or so. But you had the attitude like you thought, and you continue speaking the things continuously. That is a really great attitude for a CC1 speaker. Kudos to you. And you had very clear, loud, and manly voice. That is not for most of the people, including me. And you are very audible, you had very good eye contact, and in between you had a little bit humor here and there. And you had, so overall you organize your speech and you have every character of a person to deliver a very great speech. And to tell about what I would like to see in your speeches is like, during the school days, you told like, guys who have scored between 90 to 80, maybe secure, and so on. That is school part of it. Maybe during the college days, you could have moved here and to deliver the speech. And when the turning point happened, you could have like stood in the center and inspired the audience. That way, the impact will be very much. And overall, you had all the characters to make a good speech. And one more little improvement is your pace. The pace at which your language was little fast. Maybe you could slow down so that here and there you thought, like during the course of the speech, you thought for a moment and continue. But maybe if you speak little slow, that pause will get reduced. And overall, even Usain Bolt practices before his competitions. So only practice makes a perfect speech. And overall, great speech. And I would like to see you again. Thank you.
Evaluators is erstwhile art of living coach, IT professional, now pursuing his life passion, ambition as a trainer. A highly popular ex-president of a highly popular club called Medley. He just finished his stint at the Hem very successfully and remarkably, at a very successful and remarkable club. The name you would know. Over to Toastmaster Arvind, who is also
the journey of a great speaker starts with a single speech, just like the journey of a great entrepreneur starts with an empty form. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to our speaker today, Toastmaster Toastmaster, when you started your speech, I was surprised that I expected an unconventional CC1 speech, and as per my expectation, you implemented a reverse engineering technique to give your CC1 speech. Kudos there. Secondly, I should really appreciate your efforts in not using notes and being gutsy with the bold opening. And I'm really amazed by the way which, by the conviction and confidence with which you spoke. Say, for example, there were moments where you said, I'm an entrepreneur who didn't go beyond 10th grade. I recollected a quote saying that when you graduate, you become an engineer. When you don't graduate, you employ engineers. And when you don't enter college, you become a great, inspired entrepreneur. Today, we witnessed a speech that inspired almost all the aspiring entrepreneurs here. A big round of applause for that. So I strongly believe that emotions connect to the audience immediately. So when you said, I was sleeping in Coimbatore, I was with you there in the story. when you said, I was wearing the blazer with 2 studs, I was with you there. It was an inspiring rags to riches story that you have presented in the form of CC1. Trust me, this is not a usual CC1 that most of the speakers deliver. It is an unconventional CC1. But there are certain aspects that I would like you to improve in the upcoming speeches. One being the rate with which you spoke. So though we saw your emotions and conviction with which you spoke, at sometimes the rate was pretty high that we failed to follow your words. So that can be improved as you move on to your next set of projects. And when I was delivering my CC1, so I thought the world's a stage, why not this hall? And I started walking here and there and there. An evaluator came on stage and said, son, you have a very good energy and you have very good talent, but if it is channelized in the proper way, you're going to do wonders. Singaraj, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You have very good conviction, a very good storytelling capacity and story, but if it is channelized in the proper way, you could do wonders. So this channelization requires a little bit of guidance from the fellow mentors and from fellow members. So, say for example, it is not required that you should open. I know you are very passionate about Toastmasters, but it is not required to open your speech saying that the last. Tell me about your experience as a Toastmaster. So, apart from that, I enjoyed a brilliant, intense, deep, and inspiring CC1. I wish your CC1 transforms into an autobiography. Thank you so much.